So just don't be so quick to anger. Understand situations and just understand why people do things that they do, why situations are how they are. Just understand. Like, don't be so quick to anger, especially if you have zero control. If you have zero control, just leave it to the universe. Hi guys, my name is Ruguru and I'm about to sing for you For Sheezy. Now, For Sheezy is my latest single. It's a love song. It's pure, it's vibes, it's dancey, all of the good things.
It's been a long time. We made it through all these lows and these highs. Feels like magic, can't believe that you are mine. I need you loving like a bird needs to fly. Needs to fly.
I see the meaning of love. Now that you're in my life, and make me your wife. I see the meaning of love. Now that you're in my life, boy, I love you for sure. For sure, for sure, for Sheezy. Nikusho, ni mechizi na wewe. For sure, for Sheezy. Nikusho, ni mechizi na wewe.
Since 16, I've been having a dream. Your girl in a big scene. It's that time of the year again. I wish it will never end. Making choices that we regret. Lakini kizi baadaye. And we are young at the short time. Older for long now. Na muda unasonga. This time tunaifanya kama this time. Just wanna free up my mind. Just wanna get in the vibe. Ooh, I wanna feel alive. Tunaifanya kama this time. Just wanna free up my mind. Just wanna get in the vibe. Ooh, I wanna feel alive. Nyama tuchome, wapi bombe, shika kikombe. Get to gonge, tena tusonge. Huku tuna party all day. Nairobi watu wanapenda happy. Pull up na mabeshte, kuna shika I don't know where you're from, lakini leo kuna form. Kila mtu ana wake, so leo sisi tutapate. Oh, sherekea, sherekea, sherekea. Shere, 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 sherekea. Sherekea, sherekea. Shere, 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 sherekea. Sherekea, sherekea. Shere, 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 sherekea. Sherekea, sherekea. Shere, shere, shere. Effect on me. You know what you want, tell me what you see. Coming on me with we can ride a sea. Yeah, I know you probably like it. It's a good feeling, don't fight it. Light up the fire to walk it. Kuna pamba twende tukajibambe. Kama unavako kuja kwenye dance floor. Egypti yo jasho kuja na mishida zako zizane. Since 16, I've been having a dream. Your girl in a big scene, making you scream. Them haters said I wouldn't hit. They don't know my spirit. Now I'm in the studio, bumping the speed. They can say what they wanna say, talk what they want. But if you come my way, make sure you come correct. You better know it. You keep calling me crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. Is you cheating on me, cheating on me? You hitting on her? Is it what I did? Or why you have to hide it? You've been on that no, I'm calling out your bullshit. I know, cause you've been acting so different. Tell me what I gotta do. All I want is the truth. Why you keep on calling me crazy when something's clearly going down? And why you keep on calling me crazy, boy? And why you keep on calling me crazy when something's clearly going down? And why you keep on calling me crazy, boy? Tunaishi ilikuwa inanisumbua maishani na moyoni. Nilidhani sitarudi from all the heartbreak and the heartache, but now my edges are growing, my lottery winning, my sun is shining, my swag is stunting. Sasa najipenda kupindukia, najisikia kweli vile najipenda, nifurahie, minajibamba daily.
Blessings, blessings all over, blessings, blessings all over, blessings, blessings all over my life. Blessings, blessings all over, blessings, blessings all over, blessings, blessings all over my life.
We the best, put it to the test. Boogie all around, we gon' put them all to rest. Go down, 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 pin it to your chest. Rolling bout town, don't forget that we the best. No love, no love.
Which way, that way, 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 that way, which way, that way, which way, that way, which way, that way.
Don't forget that we give you no love. Hold up, Ruguru on the spot.
Hi, my name is Ruguru. Singer, recording artist, performer, dancer, wower. I love to create music, I love to release music, and I'm also a student. I study international relations. I started singing like when I was very young, when I was very, very young, before primary. So I've been singing ever since I could remember. Like, I've always been singing, so that came first. And then I started doing music classes, doing vocal lessons. Our music teacher would really nurture our talents because we were also very little. We must have been around 6 people in the class out of a lot of people in our school. So he really nurtured our talent, and I would be part of choir, Christmas concerts, plays, all of that. If I wasn't singing, I was dancing. If I wasn't dancing, I was singing. So I was always just like a part of that. Yeah, and then after that, obviously, now after school, I started now making my own music, releasing my own music. I was singing before graduating high school. I was singing, like, I even had, but me and 2 other friends of mine who are also currently doing music right now, we had created a group. Yeah, so we were 3 people in the group, and we would like a band, not a duo, sorry, like a group. It was us, like a band kind of, but then we were 3 people. So I was a singer, there was a rapper, and then there was a producer and singer and rapper. So we were making music together, and this was when we were 16 years old. We would record as well, like we would have sessions, like a studio session has been booked, we would go, we would record everything. So we started from like even then, like we were serious about this. Yeah, and then after that, we just branched out. We decided, because we all have like different genres. One of them is called Kanzu. He makes a lot of like Afrobeat, gengetone. He's very talented. Another one is called Oma. He's a rapper, and me, obviously, I sing. So we all just went our own direction. I remember in primary, I would be part of choir. We would go to sing with other schools in choir. It would be like schools, like a school would invite other schools to come and just like sing choir. We would have a set list of songs. We just go and we sing. That's the earliest I can remember. I remember because I must have been like 8 or something. Yeah. So there was that. I was in a play as well, and then I was also in, my parents have been so supportive. I was also in a movie in around 2010 when I was around 10 years old. It was for a festival in Finland. So I think it's just always like the creativeness and like the entertainment, it's just always been there. Like I've always just been doing it. For the longest time, I thought music would just be like the side. So it would just be like, I go to, especially when I joined university, like it was just uni and then music as like just free time, pastime. So it wasn't, I wouldn't say that it was intentional, but then I realized that like I love doing it and I can do it intentionally. I can make a living out of it. I can do everything that I want to do with music. And it became more serious now. There's like a big age gap where like you look at them and you're like, oh, my baby. Like you practically raise them. And my age gap with my brother, because he's my younger brother, it wasn't too big, it wasn't too small. So there was like an awkward phase where like we weren't really interested in the same things, all of that. But right now it's really nice because like we can talk and everything. But he's my biggest critic. 100%. He'll listen to my songs and he'll be like, are you sure you like that? It's sounding a bit funny. He'll be the only person out of everybody that's listened to a song to be like, no, that's not nice. From primary, I was at Braeburn, which was really supportive in terms of music. I think they really nurtured a lot of like my music talent. And then Braeside as well after that, which was equally as good, if not more, because I was there for a lot of my formative years. A lot of, like my majority of my teenagehood I was there, so it shaped a lot of like my musical talent and where I want to be, like, all of that. And then right now in university, I'm doing nothing related to music, so there's no musical connection anywhere. It's just IR, it's just international relations, so nothing to do with music at all. A lot of friends of mine that were so into music and still are doing music right now, we would have our little hideaway with a piano and guitars. We would make music. Honestly, I feel like that was the most formative part of like my music journey during high school.
Doing music to pass as a subject.
It was passion. It was passion, definitely. We loved music. We loved seeing each other. The way sometimes you can go for a class and you'll be like, I have chemistry.
Yeah.
I have chemistry. But for us, it was like, yes, music. Yeah.
Your girl in a big scene, making you scream. Them haters said I wouldn't hit.
First, when I had won a talent show in school, and I was like, wow, I won. Wow, that's nice. I was like, oh, kumbe, I can sing. And then also when I got signed now in 2020, when I realized that people actually would want to help me and gain also from my talent. I think I became intentional about my music from 2020. during COVID, like lockdowns and everything, because we all had a lot of free time. We were just at home, chilling, you're doing nothing, there's this sense of impending doom because you're in the middle of a pandemic. I just fell back to music, and when I fell back to music, I never stopped, and it was just like, I don't know how, but I just got reminded of my love for music. I would wake up every day, start creating beats. I started learning how to make music, record. I had gotten a mic, I had gotten these connections, producers and everything, so I could make music, all of that. Whatever Ruguru does, they need to know, like, is this going to benefit her? Is this going to be a good opportunity? What's going to come out of this? So it's a discussion before. I can't just like do something and just be like, yeah, I did this. Meeting. So there's this deal that I've seen, that I've been told about, blah, 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 all of that. And then, you continue with that. So when you're signed, you also like, you get a lot of support basically from the label, if it's a good label. You can either like try and organize times when you're going to go to the studio, songs that you're going to make, or they can organize that for you. They handle the business side of things, distribution. When you are asked to go perform at an event, there's a manager that needs to be spoken to that will handle all of the contracts, all of that, Yeah. I enjoy both. I love studio time. I also love performing, especially performing acoustic with a guitarist here, a bassist there. That's the best time for me, especially because you can freestyle, prolong a song, shorten a song. You can make it, you can change the whole dynamic. I've had the privilege of working with Kanzu, with Kahush, with an artist called Mbithi, Kamba Boy, and
It's out and coming soon.
Coming soon. I'd love to work with Sauti Soul. I'd love to work with Akinambiri, Benso, Bridget Blue, Theoni Rosa, Kangari. I'd love to work with even Wakadinali, Brooklyn Boys. Who else? Steph Capella, Pilka Pilka. yeah. Zenki Bill. Yeah. Also, what type of music, what position you are in the music industry. The business side of music, definitely you can get a job as a manager, or you can run a label, you can do event organizing, you'll definitely get paid. As an artist, you will get paid. Like, you can sustain yourself from like streams and shows, but you have to reach like I don't know, it's not really like a caliber, like you don't have to be a huge artist, because I know people who are so talented, not like the mainstream Kenyan artists, but they are so talented and they're making a living and they're happy. So it depends on your talent, it depends on how big you are as well. So, and it's so many factors, but long story short, yes, it's possible. Sometimes you have to go out and look for these opportunities. Maybe if you just sit back, you release your music and you just wait, you'd stop. Yeah, you have to put in the effort. Hey, if I knew that, I would be rolling up in a G class. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what the key to success is. I don't know what there is that you can do differently, because I'm also still learning on this journey. If I did know, trust me, I'd be balling. But right now I'm really just taking things as they come and trying to just like grow myself like the way that I can. Yeah, with my music, with my social media covers, all of that stuff. Yeah, because there's an artist called Her. Before she blew up, she would just release her music. She wouldn't even release her identity. So she would release music under the name Her. No one knew who she was. She wasn't doing any shows, but she blew up until she had to reveal herself now, and now she's touring live, like. But I think it's possible. I think I'm passionate, I'm talented, hardworking, business oriented, maybe not. I would not know how to start a business. I don't think I have the strength to start a business, but all of those, I'm definitely hardworking and talented and very passionate about what I do. When I end up doing something or pursuing something, I want to do it well, and I hate failing. Yes, I think what validates me right now, what keeps me going, is my goals. Where do I want to be in the next 10 years? I know that the place that I want to be in the next 10 years is only possible if I work. If I don't do anything, I won't achieve my goals. So I need to do something so that I can achieve my goals. So that pushes me, like, if you don't do anything, no one's gonna do it for you. There's a bigger picture, definitely. So right now, like, what I'm doing is, for this time, I'll continue like that and reach the next level like that. There are many times when I've thought that I'm not good enough. I don't deserve to be doing music. I shouldn't be doing music, I should do something else. I draw my inspiration from the things that happen in my life. My family, love, heartbreak, friends, memories, enjoyment, all of that. Oh, shout out to my mom, my dad, my brother. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Florence. Shout out to Carrie, Jerry, Kendi, Suji, Bitu, Mukami. Shout out to, that's our biggest support system, Lisa. Shout out to Tamasha, Najma. Yeah, shout out to Bob. Shout out to Andrew, Kanzu. Yeah, shout out to all of you guys. I love you guys so much, my family. I have a band that knows all of my songs, thank God. Yeah, shout out to Ganda, Sam, Jubes, Manasseh. Shout out to Nick, Josh, and I think that's it. Yeah. But if you come our way, make sure you come correct. Yeah, I'll probably just be in school. Just the way I am right now. Probably just be in school, living my school life. But I would be doing a different course, definitely. Because I think me doing music led to me doing international relations. So I've been doing like communications or something. Yeah, but there's no way I'm doing. As much as I love music, I love my music classes and everything, I am not studying music theory. To save my life, I will not. In fact, there's a music unit that is offered. I opted out. I can't study music theory. But I started doing...
It's too much.
No, it's unnecessary. Okay, let me not say unnecessary, that's rude. It's not unnecessary, but it's just a lot of history that I've already gone through, like with school and everything. A lot of Baroque music, classical music, traditional African music, which theoretically is great, but I just want to make music. Going for music, vocal lessons have really helped me a lot. That I can do vocal lessons like 5 days a week. I'll do that. And vocal technique, all of that. But theory for music, history, all of that stuff, learning about Beethoven. Hey! Yeah, but yeah. And I really like the chorus, it's very interesting. Based off of the songs, okay, there's a producer called So Fresh that I haven't worked with him yet, but I really want to work with him. His songs are beautiful. Things like X with Nikita Kering, Woman, Bridget Blue, a lot of Nviri songs and soul, all of that. So I really want to work with him based off of the songs that I've heard. And then there are also some producers that will send me beats, and I'll hear the beat and I'll be like, ooh, this is hard, and I'll go on that. But my producer, like the one that I will always go back to, is Cash Kid. Yeah. Oh yes, definitely. I'll find somebody that I want to work with. We'll talk about it and bring them in for a meeting, find out if they're a good fit, and we'll work with them. Crazy Now was with Paige, with Meryl Page. We wrote it in 2020 still, a bit later though. We had gotten the beat online, and it's an amazing song. It was interesting because I had put myself in the shoes of somebody who was heartbroken, and at the time I wasn't, so it was very interesting. But a bit later I would listen to the song and I would just cry like,
crazy, crazy. Is you cheating on me? You hitting on her? Is it what I did, or why you have to hide it? You've been on that no, I'm calling out your bullshit. I know, cause you've been acting so different. Tell me what I gotta do. All I want is the truth. Why you keep on calling me crazy when something's clearly going down? And why you keep on calling me crazy, boy? And why you keep on calling me crazy when something's clearly going down? And why you keep on calling me crazy, boy? Would you like it if I did the same? Is it a secret? Will it bring me shame? Oh, maybe I can take the blame. Tell me, are you playing games? You been on that no, I'm calling out your bullshit. I know, cause you've been acting so different. Tell me what I gotta do. All I want is the truth.
Meryl Page and Biffy work with Taurus, and that's how I know them. But I love how they write. I love how they write. What pandemic? Was I born in 1919? Definitely the first pandemic. The biggest lesson that I learned is to savor every moment and to just live the way you want to live, because you never know when things can change. Because before the pandemic, I would be really closed off, especially when going out and having fun, enjoying myself, all of that. And when it was taken away, even though I wasn't doing it, I felt dumb, like, why didn't I do all of these things when I had the chance? So now I'm doing anything and everything that I can, going out to eat, seeing these friends, going exactly living in the moment. So that was the biggest thing, because I just came out of my shell like during the pandemic, and towards like when things started to cool off a bit, I was just like, hey, I'm outside. If I wasn't making music, I would have probably gone mad. But music definitely helped me get through. I would wake up knowing there's something that I wanted to do. It wasn't just waking up like, another day, Another dong. Love, life, and identity. Huge parts of oneself. Love, as much as we don't like to say it, love has a huge part in our lives. Whether it's love for your friends, love for a significant other, love for your parents and family. A lot of it influences who we are as people, the things that we go through, heartbreak, happiness. It definitely is a journey, and it helps you, like, especially when you're creating, it comes out a lot. When people have gone through a lot of pain and heartbreak and all of those horrible things, you can hear it in their voice. You can hear everything that they've gone through. It comes out. And with life is just life. You live every day. Yeah, and then and identity. I feel like it changes. Your identity changes as you go. Like, I can't identify with the person that I was 5 years ago. I was definitely different. So, and I know in 5 years I'll be very different. Based off of life, love, all of these things, I know they'll just be different. I used to struggle, definitely, like, especially in my teenage years, I would struggle a lot, but now I really don't care. I don't care. I will be myself, because for me, identity is just who you are. Like, the most basic description is just who you are. And for me, who I am is who I am. And I will not pretend to be somebody else unless I'm acting and I'm being paid. I'm not going, if it means, there are times when I'll pull up to a party in pajamas, and that's me. Take it or leave it. I think I just get my fulfillment from the small things in life, like waking up, having coffee that tastes delicious, watching a really nice series and getting hooked onto it, meeting up with friends, catching golden hour, seeing the sunsets, yeah, things like that. In some sense it is, you really just need to choose who you allow within your inner circle, choose who you want to be close with. And for me, I'll be close with people who I know are supportive, and we have the same values, we have the same ideas, and share the same morals and everything. Yeah. I think the difference between me and, like, somebody who's older in the industry is that someone who's older has different objectives and goals. You know, for me, like, I'm privileged enough to be still under my parents' roof. I know there's going to be a point in time when I'm going to have to leave, but I'm young enough to still stay. So people who are older have different objectives. You know, for them it's, I have to pay rent, I have to pay bills, you know, I have to eat, I have to feed myself, all of that. So they're more, what can I gain from this because I need to eat? For me, I'm like, experience, yeah. Okay, but not experience, obviously, I still need to eat, but for me, it's more like, if I do get a benefit, what's the word? An opportunity that benefits me, it's great, and I love it, but for somebody who's older, they will try and get more than I would. And I know I'll reach that point where I'll be like, hey, no, I can't do this because I need to do this and this and this and this, since I have certain responsibilities. Obviously, lazima, you have to have that rate card conversation. You must be paid because it's a service. Singing, performing, all of those, they're services. You gotta be paid, you gotta be paid. Whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, you can and you should, because life is for the living, life is unexpected. You'd rather do what makes you happy and live a life that fulfills you, because you want to leave this earth knowing that you did everything that you could, everything that you wanted, and content as well. For my fans, thank you for listening to my music. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys so much. There's going to be new music on the way. There's going to be so much more in store, and I'm so grateful. I love you guys with everything that I have. You guys are amazing. To the grass and the trees, keep growing. I don't have a mantra. It's just life. Laugh through the pain. Probably, anyway. Social media, you can find me on Ruguru Tanya everywhere, apart from TikTok, which is ruguru.tanya. YouTube, it's under Taurus Music, Apple Music, Spotify, all of the platforms, it's under Ruguru. iTunes, Ruguru.